Next one's ready.
Oh, so am I. But Allie, you got the chocolate mug cake down. Do we really need like a whole diner's worth?
Look, we're gonna have a small Thanksgiving this year. Let's just use the opportunity to cater to people. Some people just don't like chocolate or they'll want something else. Wouldn't it be cool to whip out a favorite dessert?
Well, yeah, thing is, I'm your guinea pig for all of it.
It's all part of my plan.
Knew it. Okay, so which one's this?
Plain cake.
It looks a little gloopy.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I followed the directions. I'm breaking my diet.
Try it.
Weird.
What's in it?
Flour, milk, salt, water, nothing. Hold it. That lump. It's the butter. Damn it, I should have melted the butter.
You should have melted the butter.
The directions didn't say to melt the butter. They should have said to melt the butter.
You see, I'll wind up in the emergency room and the doctors will look at the mug and they ask, well, why didn't you melt the butter?
Give me that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Come here. You know I love your mug.
The teenies gave us a chance to express ourselves
Yeah.
about in the moment about what was
Right.
going on.
So let's introduce ourselves. You go
Okay.
first.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Maria Elena Torres. I am the artistic director of Dramatic Question Theater and the contributor to part of the evening tonight.
And I am Noemi de la Puente. I am one of the DQT founding members, and I also wrote a bunch of the DQTinis.
We've been sending texts out to our audiences, and it's been a very interesting experience to present to our friends and colleagues not a show, but a script. And that kind of almost invites them to partake in a production because they take the script and they see in their minds what we've presented out of our minds and passed between friends on in ether, basically, suddenly coming to life in a way that you and I, it's weird because the teenies are plays and yet they're not in a weird kind of a way.
To have these DQTinis produced means the world because I get to see them and I get to see them arrive into the imaginations of everyone. When we sent them out virtually, we will get a comment every once in a while, but I didn't know that it had arrived.
Yeah.
I didn't know that anyone had really gotten it.
Miss Anderson?
Yes? Madam President.
Oh, thank you. Just Eleanor, please.
I couldn't.
Really, it would make me feel more comfortable. My husband should be here to welcome you. He's so much better at this sort of thing than I am. But he said I have to get better at greeting strangers, so...
Yes?
There's a question I'd like to ask you. It is, after all, our very first concert at the White House, and we're all so excited.
I'm excited too. I don't believe there's been another person of color performing here before now. Not just me, but Mr. Robeson too, in front of the King and Queen of England.
Yes. Mr. Robson said he was going to sing some Negro spirituals.
I heard that.
Would you be doing that as well?
Oh, I'm an opera singer, Mrs. Roosevelt. I'll be performing Three Lieder by Schubert. If that disappoints you, I'm very sorry. It's not that I don't appreciate the beauty of spirituals. I object to be pigeonholed. If requested, I can include some spirituals afterward, but I will sing what I've been trained to sing, not only what I'm expected to sing.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness?
When I heard you sing last month, Miss Anderson, I felt it was the most glorious experience. I would love for my guests and the press to hear you sing whatever you like. Schubert, yes, and anything opera you like.
Oh, well, as a contralto, my choices are a bit limited.
If I had any gifts, I would compose for contraltos if it meant you would sing.
As I understand things, Mrs. Roosevelt, you have valuable gifts.
You're far and away too kind. My mirror and my manners show me the truth.
It was you, wasn't it, Mrs. Roosevelt, who insisted that Mr. Robeson and I perform before royalty at your husband's first concert as president?
People without beauty love it. And I feel color is a stupid barrier.
Stupidity is also defined by people who judge only by what they see. I don't consider myself stupid, Mrs. Roosevelt, and I think you are one of the most beautiful people I have ever seen.
Thank you, Miss Anderson.
Marion.
Eleanor, I do hope we'll be working together again soon after tonight.
Great things, I hope, Eleanor.
Yeah, for me, writing the DQTinis, because it was so constant and it was a very difficult period for us when the lockdown first happened. For me personally, it was a period of inability to write, inability to do any kind of focusing on any kind of long form anything, and had this just general sense of anxiety, which eroded my concentration. So the DQTinis were a really therapeutic way of continuing to keep my creativity and my writing happening. And every other week, I would just look into my own life, the life of people around me, or what was happening in current events, or maybe even the holiday calendar and how the pandemic affected our holidays and our rituals, and that would inspire me. So I learned to really mine my everyday life for continual inspiration.
Please do come in, Miss Anderson. Most welcome to my little home.
It's lovely. I really don't know what I would have done. They knew who I was before they invited me here for this concert. What did they expect me to do after I got here? Pitch a tent on the Princeton campus?
It is true. I would not expect the people of New Jersey to behave in such a way to an artist of color. They've been very good to me, a refugee Jew from my homeland. But people do not behave in the logical way of atoms.
I hear sometimes atoms aren't that logical either.
Ah, that is perhaps true.
To tell the truth, Professor, I almost didn't accept your invitation.
Why not?
Well, I'm a little scared of you. What kind of guest can I be to you? After all the small talk, what can a great scientist and the daughter of a coal salesman have in common?
I understand. Well, I was also a little afraid. This is an answer to a fond dream of mine, and it frightened me to take advantage of you to have it so.
Take advantage?
Such a beautiful voice as yours, Miss Anderson. Shall I? Miss Anderson, I have a small talent on the violin. When I hear you sing, I understand how small a talent it is, and yet I wish to ask this favor. May a humble amateur join his music to yours?
Professor, it would be my greatest honor.
What shall we play?
Something rich and familiar. Do you know, he's got the whole world in his hands?
He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole. Which is your favorite DQTini?
I have trouble choosing a favorite DQTini. I think very possibly I Love Your Mug is a favorite of mine because it was born directly out of an incident with my sister and her husband, which we all had a good laugh over. And I think the plays with Marian Anderson, because I've always loved Marian Anderson. I love her as a person of color, as a person of integrity, as a contralto, because I think contraltos get shafted in all kinds of different ways as artists and people who have ways to sing. And so I'm very happy that she's going to be taking her place in the little festival. I'm so pleased about that.
God, it's hard to pick. One of my favorites is the one that you and I collaborated on, which was AP Literature, about a student who lectures her AP Literature teacher that, you know, the Victorian era is not just Dickens. There were many women writers in the Victorian era, and then he basically assigns her to take the class, the whole class, to the library and show them what those authors are and what they wrote. And she comments on how he just outsourced his entire job. And it features her interviewing Elizabeth Gaskell, which was fun. So I ended up reading some Elizabeth Gaskell as a result of.
Did you like her?
Yeah, I did. I really enjoyed her warmth, her perception of the quiet little lives of all these women in Cranford.
I can't stand it anymore. Mommy! It's killing me. I'm going crazy. When is it going to end?
Sweetie, I don't know. We're all in the same boat. Just try to make the best of it.
Make the best of it? The best of it?
Okay, don't be so dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. I'm being truthful. My life is ruined, destroyed, all because of a stupid virus that hates me and wants to wreck my life and wants to make sure I never ever make another friend or go on a date or go to a dance or a party or anything normal and fun. Stupid virus. I wish I could kill it. I wish I could gouge out its little eyeballs and stab it in the heart.
Okay, that's enough.
It hates me and I hate it.
Fine.
It wants to kill me.
Then go to college and become an infectious disease expert.
Mom, you're not taking me seriously.
Honey, the virus has no brain and no heart. It is literally a strand of RNA in a fatty little bubble. Or maybe you're right. Maybe way back in January, the virus was sitting there in China, bored out of its little mind because Wuhan wasn't enough. And then it saw you on Instagram and it thought to itself, mind you, the heartless, brainless virus thought to itself, I hate her. I can't stand her. She's too good looking and too smart and has way too many followers on Instagram. Oh, and real friends. The most precious thing of all, real friends. I have no real friends, so I hate her. I'm gonna ruin her life. I'm gonna travel the world until I find her. Maybe stop in Italy on the way and have some great Italian food. And then bam, off I go to find her to the good old USA. Woo! And then I'll go city by city, town by town until I find her. And I will infect her. And I will kill her because I hate her, even though I have like no heart to hate with, no brain to think evil thoughts with, but nevertheless, I will destroy this future infectious disease expert. And when I do, I will do a victory lap around the world.
Mom,
You didn't just record that, did you?
you're a hit on TikTok.
Well, I really liked the heartless, brainless virus.
That's
That
a
one
great
just
one.
very much the teenage girl really is me. Just me having a fit. I just put it in an age appropriate character, but that would be me behaving badly. Um, and and I just thought it was funny to anthropomorphize a virus that really has no heart and has no brain, so it can't think evil thoughts. And I had a lot of fun with that, and I think it resonated with a lot of people because we were feeling the same way and anthropomorphizing the virus and putting all our fears and hatreds onto it. I was inspired by one of my nieces' graduation from high school. So that led to a couple of play, one or two DQTinis. And the difficulty of, being a parent of a kid who is not going to get to graduate because of the pandemic and wanting that ritual for your child and wanting reminders of that ritual for your child, the photos, the movies, the little knickknacks or whatever. Those things mean a lot.
Partnership of the
they're tiny
students.
little markers in our lives of what we've achieved and what our loved ones have achieved. And the pandemic took a lot of that away.
Can't I go virtually?
Oh, hell no. No. You're healthy.
Oh, Mom.
You know, in my day, we were super grateful to go to school in person.
Yeah, because of some pandemic, which was what, like 30 years ago? Stop living in the past, Mom.
You know that pandemic inspired me to become an infectious disease expert?
No way.
Way! I was super depressed. My school had gone on virtual. I missed my friends. I was miserable. And your grandma? Oh my gosh, she just went off.
Grandma?
Yeah, she told me if I wanted revenge, I should become an infectious disease expert.
Great way to pick a career field.
I recorded it all and posted it on TikTok.
TikTok?
I know, it's so old. Oh wait, first day of school pic.
It's the same as every first day of school.
No, it changes. No, it's for grandma. Try it while you can because you never know.
Dang, Mom. You're so morbid.
Don't forget your mask. Oh. Yeah, I forgot.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay. Wait.
Oh. Wait, what is that? No, I don't need another mask. What? These are like goggles, Mom. God.
Yay! Yeah. Sweet. You look really cute.
So organically, the last two teenies that I worked on dealt with a person going back to work for the first time in a long time. And the teenie that is going out this Friday is the effect of a person suddenly going back to work on our many celebrities, Luna and Essie. So
Yeah, love
I
those
think
cats.
I think I think my theme for the next little while is forming. How about you?
I am going to be a little more holiday specific. I may tackle some current event things, just because I get inspired by what's going on. Silent Spring, it wasn't a current event at the time. I felt it should be, but
Yeah,
it's not. But it relates now to the COP26, the climate conference that they just had in Glasgow.
yeah.
But I will be probably I'll be focused on the holidays. I'm going to kind of be skimming current events, and I may do a little more workplace mishigas kind of thing,
Mhm.
in order to mine some of the humor that I see in my workplace.
Excellent.
Yeah. Mm. I'll take requests.
Yeah, this is
For
true.
DQTinis.
Sometimes it's hard to come up with an idea, but something always seems to come, sometimes almost at the last minute. But
Yeah.
it's interesting how your mind works. There's always something in the back of your mind that's working, I think.
Yeah.
These are the last of Grandma's books.
They're beautiful.
What's this one? Birds of North America? Wow, they're beautiful.
I know. Grandma loved birds. Everyone said she was crazy
Why?
because she was a rabid environmentalist. She was always telling us we were gonna lose what we had, and she was always marching and carrying on.
Oh. Mama,
Yes, dear.
where can we find birds?
Oh, honey, it's really difficult.
Why?
They all died off.